Now, why are y'all making jokes about this woman like she don't know what she talking about? Amy Pascal don't know what she... Come on now. Come on. And then y'all gonna say Kevin Feige is confused and say, the man is smiling in the video. He got this big smile. Then he just look at her. And he mad or sad and confused. How? How, Sway? The man was just looking at her after he smiled. How are you saying he's having these emotions that when you see someone make an expression, the expression that he's making is opposite to the emotions you say that he has? So how? Are you subscribing to a narrative? Are you trying to push a joke because it's Sony? Yes, the man was not sad or confused. He was smiling, then he looked at her while she was talking. He didn't do what Ben Affleck did. Ben Affleck was, so no. Anyway, Amy Pascal said that it's going to be, the movies will be connected to they'll be connected in the same world. I think it's very important that you pay attention to what she said. World. She didn't say Marvel Cinematic Universe. She said world. And I think that what this means is that, number one, the Venom movie ain't going to be connected to the MCU. Kevin Feige already said that. That ain't happening. No, listen, it's not connected. But that doesn't mean that the Venom movie and the other movies won't be connected to Spider-Man Homecoming, meaning that it could have the same Spider-Man within them, meaning it's another chapter. She even uses that word, chapter. Also, at the end of the video, she mentions that Sony would want to replicate this, meaning that this ain't Marvel's thing. People aren't listening. We're assuming. We're jumping to conclusions. It will not be connected to the MCU. It will be connected to the Spider-Man Homecoming. It could be connected to the Spider-Man Homecoming thing, meaning that that Spider-Man could appear in Venom, in Black Cat, all of that, meaning that all of those conflicts could happen. Not that those conflicts that take place in those movies will affect other movies outside of Spider-Man and the MCU, but that the movies that take place within those like Venom and all that could affect what happens in Spider-Man Homecoming 2 or whatever, but not affect everything else. And I think that's pretty much what she's saying, and people are just trying to jump to conclusions. It was already said that it wouldn't be a part of the MCU. And we're just trying to make it a part of the MCU. And she didn't say it would be a part of the MCU. And the way that the Venom movie was announced, it was announced as Sony shared universe. So a Sony Marvel universe, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So she even says they want to replicate it. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a part of the MCU. And I don't think that Kevin Feige was confused or upset. I think people are just jumping on the bandwagon. Let me get on the train. Come on, let's make fun of Sony. It wasn't. No, you're jumping to conclusions. It's not like that. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I was going to make this video before I left for Russia, but I couldn't finish it. People were assuming that Spider-Man wouldn't be in the Venom movie or anything because Spider-Man's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Marvel has that Spider-Man and Sony is making their own movies. So then people assume that you can't have two Spider-Man when Marvel owns the character, but Sony owns the cinematic rights to the character. So Sony can do whatever they want. They can have as many Spider-Man as they want on the big screen. They got an animated movie coming, Spider-Man Homecoming, then you could have different Spider-Man and Venom if they wanted, because they own the cinematic rights. They can do what they want. But again, I think that the Venom movie and all that what she's saying, could be chapters to the Spider-Man movies, could be other chapters, other stories within that world that affect Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man in Homecoming, Tom Holland's Spider-Man, that affect that was within that world, but does not affect the Marvel Cinematic Universe because it's not attached to that. Yes, which is confusing. Could be. If you want to confuse yourself, it could be confusing. But I think it's pretty smart to have Sony create this, this marketing way of thinking. People think the Venom movie's connected to the MCU when it's not, but it is, but it's not. Marvel has nothing to do with it. It's just, it's connected to Spider-Man Homecoming, possibly. But yeah, what What do you guys think? Do you believe me? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Let's have a conversation in the comments below. More videos to come like this because I'm still in Russia. I'm about to take a shower though. Have a good one. Peace.